Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm reviewing Star Wars Bounty Hunters Issue 13. It's a Total War of the Bounty Hunters Showdown on Smuggler's Moon. It's written by Ethan Sachs with art by Pedro Villanueva. And it was released on June 9th, 2021. So yeah, this issue is part of the War of the Bounty Hunters crossover series. And I thought it was a pretty solid issue. It had some nice connections to the other issues of the crossover. And nice callbacks to previous comics and whatnot. And because, it was revealed in the cover, Chewie and 3PO appear. It seems like it's during the events of issue 13 of the Star Wars series, which released last month. But I like their appearance. I like how, well, they captured the characters and whatnot, and their personalities. Definitely 3PO. And whatnot. There's some funny moments with him. Also, Valance and Dengar's reluctant partnership I've really liked also. Definitely some funny moments also there. So yeah, also we get to see what Tonga is up to and where her story is going, which is nice. Past, ever since the issue they revealed that she was alive, it's kind of just been like, kind of just there, not really doing much, slowly building up to something. So yeah, and also there's a nice, deep cut character appearance, at the end of the issue, which is a character's Death Stick, who, only other appearance is in the mobile game Star Wars Uprising, which, you can't even play anymore, so, yeah, because there's I believe it was released in 2015. It was shut down in 2016, so it didn't last very long. But it's because all the other recent Star Wars mobile smartphone games don't have any story, but Star Wars Uprising did. So hopefully one day we get an adaptation, either in comic or novel form of the story of Uprising. So because, it's a story that can't be experienced right now. So, yeah. Anyways, I like the issue. One of the better issues of this series. So, yeah, but I guess I'll just jump into a breakdown. Which, the issue starts with Valance and Dengar on Nar Shaddaa after the events of the first issue of the War of the Bounty Hunters miniseries, which released last week. And, they're too late and Boba is already gone. They're looking for info and whatnot, and why Jabba placed a bounty on Boba's head. And so Dengar takes Valance to this guy named Devano Vix, which I guess Dengar knows, and he might have info on where Boba is and why Jabba placed a bounty and whatnot. And Dengar says he's gonna do the talking, but Valance is like, nope, and starts beating the shit out of Vix, asking for info and whatnot, which obviously Vix doesn't like it, so he orders his men to kill Valance and Dengar, which they take care of his men easily, and so Vix starts to run away, and they both chase after him, which Valance then runs into Chewie and 3PO, who are talking to this Merlian about where Sagwa is, which we see them meet up with Sagwa in issue 13 of the Star Wars comic series. But, Chewie remembers the events of the flashback from the last issue and, starts to fight Valance. In this moment, I liked how Dengar is. He just kind of sitting there, got himself a drink and just watching. But, then Chewie remembers the events of, it was early on in the 2015 Star Wars comic run when characters heading to Nar Shaddaa, and Chewie had a run with Dengar, so he beats Dengar up also, but that was funny. But then Valance finally gets to Chewie and was able to talk to him about how he didn't want to kill Solo there and just didn't know Solo was the target, and then goes on about how he owes Solo for saving his life, back, his days as a cadet. And, he wants to return the favor, and, now, he has that chance to, save Han. So, Chewie, accepts that and helps him up and says something to him, which Valance doesn't understand, so 3PO translates it to him, which that was some of it was a little funny and whatnot, but 3PO says, he, referring to Valance, truly cares about Solo, he can trust him, referring to Chewie, to save Solo, and that, there might come a time when he needs his help, but, for the time being, stay out of his way or he'll rip your arms off and beat you to death, which I found funny. But, and, with C-3PO saying, Anawa is even more funny. But, while all that's going on, we see Tonga go to the fortress of the Mourner's Whale, looking for, their leader, Comdeck, to tell him about Catalai. But, the area has been, ravaged, destroyed, lots of people dead and whatnot. And so she, heads into the fortress where, she finds Lord Comdeck and, who tells her to leave now while she still can. But, she says, she has info on his son and whatnot, which he says he doesn't care about that right now. And then the people who attacked come back and, it's Crimson Dawn, which then cuts to Valance, who's now caught Devano Vix and is interrogating him. And Vix says that, Crimson Dawn's back and that they stole Han Solo from Boba Fett, but, Valance and Dengar aren't buying it and, whatnot, because Valance still thinks Crimson Dawn is gone and whatnot, but Vix, says that, they've been ordering shipments from him of, weapons and whatnot, and then he, says that Jabba placed the bounty on Fett because he thinks Fett, double-crossed him and, gave Solo to Crimson Dawn, even though Crimson Dawn stole Solo from Fett, but, Dengar and Valance are still not buying it, and, saying, someone couldn't have gotten the jump on Fett, but, Vic says it's true, and if, Crimson Dawn finds out that he talked too much, it would have him killed. But before he can finish that sentence, he gets assassinated. And so, Valance and Dengar then, started to buy it. And Valance gets shot in the shoulder, and they have to take cover. Valance injured now. And then the final page reveals that the sniper is the character Death Stick. So yeah, and that's, where the issue ends. Like I said, I quite like this issue. Had some nice connection to other Star Wars stories and from the crossover and, just other comics, and obviously like since Star Wars Uprising also, which is nice. Definitely for this crossover, I've been bringing some characters back from, obviously with Dirge from the 2003 Clone Wars, and Qi'ra from Solo, and this Death Stick character. Might not like that, but yeah, I just really like this issue. And one other reason is because this series, throughout the first 12 issues, there's quite a few issues, definitely the first arc, where I just didn't really understand what was going on. But this issue is probably one of the more well-written issues. I completely understood exactly what was going on and whatnot, and the pacing of the issue, and that really, made me enjoy it a bit more. So yeah, but anyways, my grade, I'll give it a B+. So yeah, but anyways, next week, I believe it's the Star Wars issue 14 comes out, so I'll be doing a review of that then. But in the meantime, you can check out my reviews of all the other War of the Bounty Hunters crossover issues and everything else I do. But in the meantime, I've been Star Wars reviewing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.